Patrick Ewing lived a double life for 30 years, and no one knew, until now, because behind the towering presence, the legendary basketball career, and the undeniable charisma that made him one of the greatest centers in NBA history, there was a private struggle, hidden sacrifices, and emotional battles that the world never saw, a side of Patrick that contrasts sharply with the public persona admired by millions, revealing a man whose life off the court was as complex, challenging, and secretive as the game he dominated. To fans, Patrick Ewing was more than just a player. He was a symbol of strength, perseverance, and loyalty, the cornerstone of the New York Knicks and an icon whose talent seemed effortless, whose consistency was unmatched, and whose leadership commanded respect. Yet behind the public accolades, the roar of Madison Square Garden, and the highlight reels that captured his explosive dunks and game-saving blocks, he carried a weight few could ever imagine. The pressure of fame, the burden of expectations from coaches, teammates, fans, and family, and the silent emotional toll of maintaining a life that appeared flawless while concealing struggles that could have easily derailed him. For 3 decades, Patrick balanced the demands of professional sports with the intricacies of personal life, from navigating relationships to managing personal health and the stress of high-stakes performance, all while upholding the image of the unshakable superstar, never letting fans glimpse the vulnerability, the doubts, and the private hardships that shadowed his every triumph. The double life was not scandalous in the traditional sense, but deeply human. Long hours of emotional labor, physical exhaustion, moments of isolation during relentless travel and grueling training, and the quiet sacrifices that only someone living in the relentless glare of fame can truly understand. Each game, each season, and each public appearance required not only skill and discipline but also the emotional resilience to hide fatigue, frustration, and personal struggle behind a mask of strength and confidence, maintaining the legacy of a man who seemed larger than life yet was quietly battling challenges the audience could never see. Fans celebrated his loyalty to the Knicks, his clutch performances, and his unwavering commitment to the game, but they were unaware of the personal negotiations and compromises that shaped every aspect of his life off the court, including difficult decisions about family, career, and personal happiness that were never broadcasted or shared publicly. Patrick Ewing's story reveals the hidden cost of excellence in professional sports, where fame and talent coexist with intense emotional pressure, isolation, and the struggle to preserve identity while meeting the expectations of millions. For decades, he carried this dual existence with grace, never allowing the private turmoil to overshadow his professional achievements, yet the revelation of his hidden life now casts his career in a new, profoundly human light, showing that every legendary block, every game-winning basket, and every moment of on-court brilliance was supported by decades of resilience, silent endurance, and the courage to face private challenges away from the public eye. The revelation is both shocking and inspiring, reminding fans that behind every celebrated athlete lies a human being navigating the complexities of ambition, personal struggle, and emotional vulnerability, and that Patrick Ewing's greatness was not only a product of his physical talent but also of his extraordinary ability to maintain composure, strength, and focus while privately confronting the multifaceted pressures of life in spotlight. Now, as the world learns of the double life he maintained for 30 years, it is clear that Patrick Ewing's legacy extends beyond his on-court dominance. It encompasses courage, endurance, and the hidden sacrifices required to be both a basketball legend and a human being with private struggles, proving that even the most revered icons live lives filled with complexity, resilience, and unseen battles that shape who they truly are, making this revelation not just a story of sports history, but a deeply emotional, human tale of perseverance, struggle, and the hidden realities behind fame and greatness.